Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to MCScotts.com. I'm Heath Dunkel alongside Scott Dunkel, bringing you today's ball game as we enter the Roaring 20s, a new decade and a new year for Maryville College Scots basketball, as the women's Scot did not end 2019 the way they wanted to, as they began December winning 3 straight, but then lost their last 2 to end 2019. They're looking to change that to begin the new year.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Heath. And coming up against Sewanee Tigers out of Sewanee, Tennessee, hopefully that was first team Maryville faced this year, and we'll get back to their winning ways on them. But getting back to what you were mentioning, their last game against Berea, getting out-rebounded 50-26, definitely not a way to try to win a ball game.
Yeah, not at all, Scott, as Maryville lost to the Mountaineers of Berea College 70-56 in December to close out 2019. Abby Joseph led the Scots as she had 14 points and 7 boards. Claire Varney added 13, and then Courtney Carruthers with a dozen off the bench. But Maryville's going to have to be on the glass tonight as well if they want to win this ball game. As you mentioned, Scott defeated Sewanee to begin the season, but many of our listeners may not know a whole lot about the University of the South. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Sewanee?
All right, thank you very much, Heath. Yes, the University of the South, as they're known as, was founded in 1857, located in Sewanee, Tennessee, down around Mont Eagle and Tullahoma area down there in the lower part of southern Tennessee. They're a member of the NCAA Division III. They're a Southern Athletic Association member, and their colors are purple and gold. A little bit more about tonight, for example, or today's game, for example. Sewanee comes in at 5-5, playing Maryville at 8-4. Maryville leads this all-time series at 42-16. Last game for Sewanee played was against Huntington, which they won 64-59. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They have been 5-4 since meeting Maryville in early November of this year. And so a little bit on there right there, the all-time series. Maryville leads that series again 42-16. This is the 58th meeting all-time between the schools, and it's the longest non-conference series in Sewanee women's basketball history. They opened the series back in February 12th on 1977 with Maryville winning 75-38. The first win for Sewanee came in 1980 by a score of 61-55. The Scots hold again 42-16 advantage, but the Tigers have won 2 of the last 3 meetings, with the last win against Maryville coming on November 20th, 2018.
Yeah, Scott, and Sewanee, a good basketball team. They're starting to figure some things out, but and Maryville handled business earlier in the year as they defeated them. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how that first game went?
Well, the first game there between Maryville and Sewanee actually happened at the Agnes Scott Tip-Off Classic in Decatur, Georgia, where Maryville used the 27-10 opening quarter start to rout Sewanee 74-48. Sewanee's Kinsley Logan and Cameron Broussard both scored 9 points, and Ellie Trenton's corralled 10 rebounds. But the biggest thing that stood out to me, Heath, in this game was Sewanee came away with 16 steals. 9 of their players each at least had 1 steal.
Yeah, a lot of steals from Sewanee in that ball game. Scott, one thing that didn't work out for them is they couldn't shoot, as Maryville was 48% from the floor, Sewanee 28. So if the Tigers want to win tonight's ball game, they're going to have to shoot better than that. What else does Sewanee need to do if they want to come away with a victory?
Well, again, basically just bring and sustain their aggressiveness, as it was shown in the first meeting between the two. So far, Sewanee's recorded 4 games with double digits in steals, winning 3 of those games, obviously losing the Maryville game. But that's going to be the biggest thing for Sewanee, is being aggressive, and as you mentioned, with the shooting that they had against Maryville the first time, they're definitely going to have to clean that up as well.
Absolutely. And for Maryville College, going to have to get on the glass and post up and make sure that they keep Sewanee off of it, because they're going to have to give themselves some second chance opportunities at times, especially if the ball's not falling early on. It's been a little bit of a break since these two have been on the court, so sometimes there's a little bit of rust when you're off the court for a week or two. We'll see if that affects either of them today. Hopefully it does not, and hopefully we'll see if this game ends with a nice start to the 2020 year for Maryville College. But thanks for listening to MCScots.com's pregame show. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get this thing started here at Maryville College. We'll be right back. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to MCScotts.com as we are here at Boydson H. Bayer Gymnasium, Randy Lambert Court, as tip-off is now underway between Maryville College Scots and the Sewanee Tigers, and Sewanee will begin with the basketball. Maryville comes into this game 8-4, Sewanee 5-5, as right now Tigers start with the ball, and the ball in the hands of number 2, Kinsley Logan. Logan, one of the top 2 scorers for this Tigers team. They'll move the ball around, almost stolen, but the Tigers are able to recover. Logan back with the ball, she'll dish it inside. Up with the basket, and good by number 15, Bella Bombasi. Bombasi, a 5'10 junior from Chattanooga, Tennessee, went to Notre Dame High School with the basket in the first 2 points of the basketball game. Maryville now with the ball inside to Abby Joseph, kicks it to Hicks. Now over on the corner to Elkenrod. Elkenrod for 3, no good. A nice rebound, Carruthers, who misses but gets her own rebound, gets it back outside, and Maryville College regroups. Carruthers pump fake, dribble, drive, up and blocked, and here comes the Tigers. Trying to get the ball inside, and this time it's picked off by Shelby Hicks.
Good hands there by Shelby.
Carruthers with the ball at the top. Courtney Carruthers, a 5'5 freshman guard from Maryville High School. We'll get the ball inside to Abby Joseph. Ball tipped away out of Joseph's hands, and it will remain with Joseph. Or excuse me, remain with the Scots. As Libby Gardner to inbound for Maryville.
Thought maybe you'd change their names.
Changed her name to the Josephs. Gardner gets it in to Hicks. Hicks now to Joseph. Joseph shot, no good. And
good
rebounded
shot
by Sewanee. Raquel Waller with the basketball. She'll get it over in the corner, and they'll get it back up top now to Logan. Logan looking for an opening to drive. She won't have one. They'll get it over to Ellie Trenton. Good defense by Maryville, and Trenton's going to have to get it out of her hands. She gets to Logan. They're running out of time, so Logan's going to have to hurry and go up with it. She goes up and under Gardner and is able to draw the foul.
Yeah, kind of a desperation move on her part, but she was able to get Libby to catch her on the hand. Libby's coming out, Heath, along with Shelby, as Wandell and Varner both in it again.
First free throw up and good for Kinsley Logan.
Varney, I'm sorry, I said Varner.
Both free throws good for Logan. Logan, a 73% free throw shooter for the season, connects on both of her free throws to begin this ball game. And with 8 minutes left in the first quarter, it's Sewanee 4, Maryville 0. They'll cross court to Varney. Varney gets it inside to Joseph. Joseph loses the handle, but there to get the recovery is Elkenrod. Elkenrod over to Carruthers. Now back up top. Carruthers will drive. Nice pass to Wandell.
Good move,
basket.
good move there.
Yeah, able to get the defense to bite, and as the help defender came over, they left Wandell wide open. Wandell with the layup, and Maryville with their first points of the ball game. Raquel Waller with the ball. She'll get it up top. And they'll move the ball around, and it's stolen by Carruthers.
And Heath, they're going to call a foul on number 14. That is going to be Abby Young for Sewanee. Abby is a native of Maryville High School, graduate of Maryville High School.
Courtney Carruthers with the ball. She'll have to get it outside to Elkenrod, and Elkenrod over to Joseph. Joseph guarded closely, as probably an old cross-county rival battle there, Scott, as Joseph from William Blount High School facing off against Abby Young from Maryville High School.
And again, Young very quick, able to tie her up. Maryville's ball. The Sewanee Heath is in a 2-3 zone, but they're doing a lot of trapping when anyone gets near them with the ball.
Running out of time on the shot clock. Carruthers going to have to move it around. Joseph's probably going to have to throw this up, Scott, as she drives. Throws up the basket and makes it. Good job using the glass there by Joseph, and we've got a tie ball game. Trenton with the ball. So move it over to Logan, now to Waller, back to Logan up top. Logan will call the set. And a 3-ball up, and no good by Abby Young, rebounded by Maryville. Here comes Courtney Carruthers on the right side of the key. She's going to move to Joseph. Joseph, 3-ball, good.
And Heath, we have a timeout.
And Scott, we'll take a timeout with them. Your score with 6:16 remaining in the first quarter. Maryville 7, Sewanee 4. Back to the action here on MCScots.com as Sewanee will have the basketball and Kinsley Logan will have it up top. She'll take it over to the right side. Good defense by Maryville, really trying to get the ball out of the hands of Logan. They'll get it inside and up with the shot, and no good was number 15, Bella Bombasi, but Bombasi gets her own rebound, goes back up, and she's fouled.
And Heath, they're going to call that foul on Elsa Eckenrod. When we came back from the timeout as well, Heath, Shelby Hicks and Libby Gardner both re-entered the game. Gardner coming in for Carruthers and Hicks coming in for Joseph.
Bella Bombasi at the free throw line connects her first. Will miss on the second, and Maryville with a 2-point lead. They'll get it inside to Shelby Hicks. Hicks has to get it back up top to Wandell. Wandell now to Eckenrod, now over to Varney. Claire Varney will move it to the left wing to Hicks. They're running out of time on the shot clock. Going to have to figure something out. They'll get it to Varney. Varney, 3-ball. Good.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot right there.
Good ball movement. Scott, patience, taking their time, not trying to rush anything. And when they needed to, Varney steps up and makes a 3 for Maryville. Maryville now 2 of 3 so far to start the game from behind the 3-point arc.
Yeah, good steal by Varney there, Heath, as she anticipated the pass, snuck in between the defender.
Oh!
Good rim right there.
Hey, we'll take it. And again, hot start from the 3-point line. Maryville 3 of 4. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Wandell. Wandell gets it to Gardner. Gardner down to Varney, and Varney with the fast break basket. Scott, we've got another timeout on the floor. 4:41 remaining in the first. Maryville 15, Sewanee 5. A game that Sewanee got off to a 4-0 start. Maryville has really got things going.
Oh yeah, started to figure out a little bit about this zone, was able to figure out where the areas were to be able to get the ball inside, and then Varney comes in and starts hitting the three. He's going to start spreading that zone back out for him.
Yeah, it's been a good turnaround quickly for Maryville to figure some things out. 15-1 run since the beginning of the ball game. Just looking at some early stats here, Maryville so far, as we mentioned, 3 of 4 from behind the 3-point line, 6 of 10 from the floor, shooting 60%. Sewanee shooting 25% from the field. Sewanee has been to the free throw line 4 times, connected on 3 of 4 of those. Maryville has not been to the free throw line yet. But so far, Scott, I think this was exactly the way you want to see Maryville start this game. It got some things going, off to a fast start. and looking to begin 2020 with a victory. But still a lot of time left to play in this game, but good way to begin, as now it looks like Maryville back on the court and Sewanee getting ready to get back on the court as well. And Sewanee will have the basketball.
And Lakeisha Phillips is entering the game. Ashley Stewart and Cameron Broussard have entered the game now for Sewanee.
The ball in the hands of Trenton. Trenton will move the ball, pump fake and drive. They'll kick it right back out to Trenton. And now we've got a drive by number 32 who loses
the handle. Good hands by Eckenrod.
Yeah, Lakeisha Phillips lost the handle there. Maryville was able to get the steal. Varney up with the shot, no good. And rebounded by the Tigers. Ashley Stewart will kick it over to Kinsley Logan. Logan dribble drive out to Phillips. Phillips shot. No good. Rebounded by Varney. Three ball. Hicks. No good. Rebounded by Wandell. Wandell trapped. Has to try to get it out. And knocked away by Sewanee. Ball will stay with Maryville.
And Heath entering back into the game is Courtney Carruthers, also entering the game for Maryville. And I lost her. There she is, Holland Gerald. I should know that by now.
They'll get the ball inside and move it around. Now outside with a three ball by Libby Gardner. No good, but rebounded by Shelby Hicks. Hicks goes up and looked like a foul there, but they're not going to call it, but they will say it was knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, so Maryville will remain with the basketball.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of frustration on her face there, but from the view I had, they had the ball.
Well, Maryville to inbound under the goal. They'll get it over to Courtney Carruthers. Carruthers will shoot a three. No good. And rebounded by Lakeisha Phillips. Cross court quickly come the Tigers, and the Tigers ready to fire as Broussard comes up with it and blocked.
Yeah, I got a little scattered on that fast break there. They had Varney standing wide open underneath the basket.
Yeah. Well, they almost lost the ball a few times, so they finally had to just slow it down as they'll get it inside to Shelby Hicks. Hicks with a nice post move and then kicks it back out to Libby Gardner. Carruthers. No good. Rebounded by Holland Geralds. And Geralds, a good move, just lost the handle.
As a post player, you don't want to put the ball back on the floor around guards. You want to just go back up strong with it. That's something Holland will learn as it goes. But, yeah, she put that ball right in the midst of those guards, and they just swiped it right from her.
Yep. 2:46 remains in the first quarter. Maryville 15, Sewanee 5.
And Abby Joseph also has returned back to the game, replacing Hicks.
Carruthers for three. Ooh.
Oh, that was a little bit of a push there. That foul will be on Abby Joseph, and just kind of had a grin knowing, oops, I did that one.
Yep. Inbounding the ball for the Tigers, number 4, Raquel Waller. She'll get it in to Kinsley Logan. Logan, the 5'7" sophomore guard from Lynchburg, Tennessee, went to Moore County High School. As Logan crosses half court, she'll drive, go inside. Good defense by Gardner. She tries to go up and under Gardner again. This time, nothing doing, and Gardner comes away with it.
Heath Haley Harmon is now entering the game for Maryville. She is replacing Claire Varney.
Yeah, Varney goes to the bench, and as you mentioned, Haley Harmon in now, a 5'7" freshman guard from Cincinnati, Ohio, went to Harrison High School. Gardner gets it in. She'll get it to Carruthers. Now over to Harmon. Harmon gets it inside to Joseph. Joseph goes up and blocked by Broussard. So Maryville to inbound. Gardner gets it inside to Joseph. Joseph backing down Broussard. Goes up with a shot. No good. Good defense by Broussard. Broussard making it tough down low. Has a very physical post player. Sewanee with the basketball, and Waller has it. Waller will drive. Has an opening. Layup. Good.
Yeah, no help on that one right there. Once she got past Libby, she had a clean lane.
Yeah, no one paying attention there. Yeah, and when she had a step, she took it. 15-7. Joseph for three. No good. And Waller now with the ball. Waller's going to try to drive again. She's going to go up with it, and she's going to make her second basket in a row.
Yeah,
and Sewanee's starting to get off
on that one.
to a little hot start here. We're closing out the first quarter. We've got a minute 15 remaining here in the first. And Tigers cutting into this deficit. Libby Gardner with the ball. She'll get it over to Joseph. Joseph back to Gardner. They'll kick it over to Harmon. Harmon now to Carruthers on the left wing. Oh, cross court back again to Joseph. Joseph pump fake. Joseph drive. Kicks. Gardner. Carruthers. Three ball. Count it.
Nice. What a good basketball movement right there. Finally found the open person. Had a time, was set, and made a good shot.
Patience. Patience is really crucial there, and a nice job. Kinsley Logan with the ball. She's going to try to drive. And a good job there taking the charge by Abby Joseph.
I think that'll be on Kinsley Logan. That'll be her first foul. Re-entering the game for Sewanee Heath will be Ellie Trenton. Let's see, number 22, that will be Elisa Hitchcock, and 14 back in the game is Abby Young. And if they're going to get number one, that is Cameron Broussard. That'll be her first foul as well.
So Abby Joseph to inbound for Maryville. She'll get it over to Courtney Carruthers. And Carruthers crosses half court. Scott, and it looks like Maryville's going to try to take the last shot here as we've got 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Shot clock off. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Scott, your score, Maryville 18, Sewanee 9. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to bring you the second quarter here in a minute. You're listening to MCScots.com. And welcome back to MCScots.com's broadcast of today's ball game as the first quarter is over and we're getting ready to begin the second quarter here at Boynton H. Baird Gymnasium, Randy Lambert Court, as the Maryville College Scots host the Sewanee Tigers. Maryville leads 18-9. A game that started 4-0 Sewanee. Maryville started to get some things going, went on a 15-1 run. Sewanee's cut into that a little bit, and Maryville's kind of answered back. As now Sewanee, who had the basket to begin the second quarter, misses, and it's Maryville basketball. And going quickly as Varney makes the shot and the foul.
Yeah, Heath, good shot by Varney right there. She's going to get fouled by Cameron Broussard. That's going to be her second foul.
Broussard is her second. Team first. Count the basket by Maryville.
Heath coming in for Sewanee as well as number 2. That will be Kinsley Logan replacing Broussard. Also, Lakeisha Phillips has replaced Abby Young.
Free throw no good for Varney, but
Good rebound.
rebounded. Good second opportunity here as Wandell comes away with it, and she'll get it outside to Varney. Varney hands off to Shelby Hicks. Hicks now to Carruthers. Carruthers, a nice crossover drives. Loses the handle, though, as she tries to pass it to Wandell, and it's intercepted.
Try to get a little cute in the middle of the lane right there with some defenders. It's not probably the best look.
Logan misses the 3 ball, and Maryville College comes away with it. They'll get it to Shelby Hicks. Hicks back to Eckenrod. Eckenrod cross court to Carruthers. Carruthers, 3 ball. No good. Rebounded by Eckenrod. Eckenrod up with it. Nice
Good
basket.
job.
Nice second chance points there by Elsa Eckenrod. And moving quickly is the Tigers as they'll get across half court in a hurry. And Kinsley Logan with the ball. She'll get it over to Trenton. Trenton now to Waller. Waller tries to get it inside to Phillips, but nothing doing. Good defense. Maryville's making it difficult to get it into the inside. And throwing the basketball away. And Maryville now with the ball.
It looked like Trienton and Phillips, or that wasn't Phillips, that was Hitchcock, both wasn't sure who was going to get that pass. Went right in between both of them.
Scott Wandell and Carruthers go to the bench, and Libby Gardner and Abby Joseph back in. Shelby Hicks with the ball up top. She'll get it inside to Joseph. Joseph, jumper. No good. And good job. Good battle down low, and Hicks able to come away with it. Maryville with another opportunity as Varney has it. She'll get it to Joseph. Joseph for 3. No good. Airmails that one as looks like she probably saw the defender coming and tried to get it off too quick.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to take that shot from Madisonville.
Well, the thing is, Scott, some of the games we've covered so far, Abby's got that range. I mean, she's hit some incredible shots behind the arc. She's a good three-point shooter. That one just doesn't fall. But Maryville's not afraid to shoot the 3 ball. So far, attempting 12 threes today.
Oh, yeah, that's something Maryville does, and she does have good range. She just shot that one just a little too far.
Yeah. Raquel Waller with the basketball, heavily guarded. She'll have to kick it outside and intercepted by Varney. And here comes Claire Varney on the breakaway. She'll go up with the shot. Good.
Yeah, Varney uses good speed and able to outrace the Tigers down the court.
24-9, Maryville leads. Ball in the hands of number 22, Allison Hitchcock. Hitchcock will get it to Trenton. Trenton tries to drive inside and kick it right back out to Hitchcock, and Hitchcock loses it. It'll go out of bounds. Maryville ball.
Re-entering game for the Tigers as well, Ashley Stewart. Also entering back in as Bella Bombassi.
Gardner drives, gets it over to Eckenrod. Eckenrod pump fakes at the three-point line. She's going to have to move it around. She does. Left wing to Varney. Tries to get it inside to Joseph and knocking that ball away. Good defense by the Tigers. Running out of time here, and Joseph's going to have to figure something out. She'll kick it. Hicks, jumper. No good. And the coach for Sewanee really pushing for them to push the tempo. Scotta pushing that tempo has caused them to have some trouble holding on to the basketball. As Maryville comes away with it, they get it down low to Elsa Eckenrod, and Eckenrod able to draw the foul.
Hey, then they're going to get that foul on Abby Young. And that will be her second as well.
Both free throws good for Eckenrod, and it's now 26-9.
Good steal by Varney.
And here comes Claire Varney. Nice bounce past the Gardner. Layup.
Oh.
But there's
Oh,
help
good
out of
move.
Shelby Hicks as the trailer, and it comes away with the rebound. This is why it's always smart to follow as that trailer there to be there for an opportunity. And Hicks is there, and she helps clean up the glass.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Heath. And she was able to get the foul off of Ellie Trienton. So, good move there. But, yeah, definitely always good to be able to get down the court and be able to get that rebound. You never know. Even in a layup can be missed.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when someone sees a team member go on a breakaway, they kind of just let them go. But it's always a smart thing to go trail and be there to help if needed, and it works out for Maryville there as Carruthers now drives. Carruthers goes up with it, no good, and coming away with it is Ashley Stewart for Sewanee.
Yeah, and during that last series, Heath, as well, Holland Geralds has come in replacing Hicks.
A nice move by number 15, Bella Bombasi. Bombasi just unable to connect there as she spins around and misses it off the glass. And Maryville now with the ball.
Going to steal from Logan for Sewanee College or Sewanee University. Oh, and they're going to call a block on that, but she was there. This young lady had 2 steps on it, but they're going to call Abby Joseph on the foul.
So that will send Abby Young to the line.
She was there.
Second free throw, no good, but Sewanee comes away with the rebound. And now moving the basketball around. Trenton has the ball. She'll get a pick from Abby Young. They'll get it over to Abby Young, and Abby will drive. She'll go up with the shot, and she's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get that one on Holland Geralds, but they're going to call her on body because she had ball on that block. So
yeah, well, Young going to go to the line now for a second time, as Abby Young's got a 67% free throw shooter for the season. Was 0 of 2 her last time at the line.
Yeah, Heath, and Lakeisha Phillips has re-entered for Bella Bombasi.
Second, her first free throw, no good here for Young. And second free throw, no good either, and here comes Maryville. Garner to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Hicks. Hicks will drive. Hicks will kick it over to Geralds. And Geralds tries to pass it out, but it gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Maryville. Varney to inbound. She'll get it into Hicks. Hicks out to Gardner. Gardner over to Varney. Varney's going to take a 3-ball. Count it.
Oh, nice. Definitely hadn't lost her touch from the first quarter there.
Yeah, nice shot from Varney. (29-9). Maryville leads. We'll get the ball inside to Phillips. Phillips will go with the basket. No good. And Varney loses the handle.
Yeah, just went right off her foot.
Few substitutions into the ballgame for Maryville. Wandell comes in as Holland Geralds will go to the bench. Coming back in for Sewanee looks like Allison Hitchcock.
Yeah, Allison Hitchcock and Raquel Waller.
Hitchcock for 3, no good. And Maryville's going to push the tempo. Here comes Shelby Hicks. Hicks goes up with the layup and
Nice.
Basket by Shelby Hicks.
Oh, no.
That was a nice shot by number 2, Kinsley Logan.
It was bad positioning on Courtney Carruthers, but sometimes you just don't have the right angles.
A little bit of spin on the ball there, and able to get it to fall in. And so now Logan will go to the line.
Yeah, Heath is. Elsa Eckenrod comes in replacing Varney.
Free throw, no good. And rebounded by Maryville. Wandale will get it to Gardner, and Gardner will cross court quickly. Bounce pass to Hicks. Hicks up, good.
Yeah, Sewanee had 3 players trying to steal the ball down here from Hicks or from Wandale, so she got it over to Gardner, and then Gardner took off, had Hicks down low. It was 2-on-1. Great play from Maryville.
That's going to be a foul on Wandale. And they try to get it inside to Lakeisha Phillips, and Wandale a little bit of a push there. And so that'll be her first foul of the ball game. And the 3rd foul on the team. And Sewanee with the basketball under the goal.
I've got 3 on.
You got 3?
Oh, is that one I messed up a minute ago? There was a foul on number 2 last time, and remember I said it was on her. I've erased it here, erased it there, so that is number 2.
So that is right.
That is correct.
4 fouls on.
Maryville.
Okay, yes, that's correct. 4.
That is the 4th team foul on Maryville.
Inbounding, Kinsley Logan for the Tigers. She'll get it into Waller quickly, and Waller with a kind of a jump shot there as she throws it up, almost like an oop, without dunking it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then Shelby Hicks trying to get it over to Libby. Threw it a little high. Libby had to really jump up to stop that from going out of bounds.
Well, Maryville's got the ball, and Courtney Carruthers has it on the right wing, and a really nice pass inside to Wandale. She gets it up and over the head of the defender, and Wandale able to seal her off and then go up with the shot. So it's 35-11, Maryville, and we've got 3:15 remaining here in the second quarter. 3 ball up and good for the sophomore guard, Kinsley Logan of the Tigers. Wandale is fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be on Lakeisha Phillips.
Lakeisha Phillips. Her first.
That'll be her first, but coming up and over the back of Wandale.
Beginning with the next foul, both teams are in the 2-shot bonus. The foul is on Sewanee, number 22.
They're going to get that on Allison Hitchcock there. As Wandale went up for the shot, she was able to get her on the arm. Good move by Wandale.
At the line, Shelby Hicks.
Or actually, I take that back. That's Hicks, but I thought that was Wandale shooting. We'll take it.
First free throw up and no good for Shelby Hicks. And a moment ago, number 3 Ellie Trenton went to the bench as Ashley Stewart entered the game for the Tigers. Second free throw, no good, and rebounded by Lakeisha Phillips. Phillips gets it out of her hands quickly, and here comes Sewanee, as right now with the basketball is Raquel Waller. She'll get it over to Phillips on the 3-point line. Phillips will drive up and blocked.
And they're going to get Phillips on a charge there, Heath.
Offensive foul on Sewanee, number 32, Lakeisha Phillips, is her second.
Heath, Varney and Holland both re-entering the game for Maryville. As Wandale and Gardner both exit.
Three ball by Carruthers, no good, but rebounded by Shelby Hicks, and Hicks gets it to Varney. Varney to Carruthers. Carruthers tries the crossover there, loses the handle, and a good battle there as Ashley Stewart comes away with it. Carruthers dives in and tries to battle and gets a jump ball. Good effort by Carruthers, which the jump ball will give Maryville the basketball as Eckenrod to inbound.
Yeah, I think Carruthers forgot that Logan was right behind her and was a little slower in going to get the ball, and Logan slipped in on her.
Up top, Eckenrod. Eckenrod, pump fake, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Lakeisha Phillips of Sewanee. Here comes Raquel Waller. Waller on the right wing. Up top. Now inside to Phillips. Phillips, spin move. Shot, no good. In and out for Phillips.
Good defense by Holland there.
Maryville comes away with it. And Eckenrod with the basketball. Carruthers for three. No good. Rebounded by Eckenrod. Eckenrod goes up with it. She's fouled.
They're going to get on Lakeisha Phillips again. That'll be her third foul entering the game. Back for Sewanee is Abby Young. Also re-entering is Ellie Trianton.
Number 22, Elsa Eckenrod.
Free throw up and good for Eckenrod. Eckenrod, a 79% free throw shooter for the season, connects on both there.
It looks like we have an injury timeout as well. Abby Joseph or Young trying to make a move on the rebound. Looks like she twisted her ankle a little bit. Bella Bombassi was entered the game for her.
Minute 34 remains here in the second quarter. And Sewanee with the ball, driving inside and almost losing the handle. They'll have to kick it right back out to Logan. Now inside to Trenton. Trenton will drive. She'll hand it right off to Ashley Stewart. Layup, good.
Good ball movement right there by Sewanee. Was able to catch Maryville on the backside. Maryville will need to watch for that. And it looks like Sewanee's going back into a 2-3 zone.
Gardner with the ball. Up top to Varney. Varney kicks to Eckenrod. Eckenrod, pump fake. And almost losing the handle. Good defense by Logan. Logan's able to come away with it, and as she's falling out of bounds, throws it off Eckenrod. And here comes Ellie Trenton with the ball.
Yeah, with 40 seconds left in the half, they'll have to shoot. Maryville at least will have one more opportunity with the ball.
Bombassi gets double teamed and loses the handle. And a little frustration there from Bombassi as she tries to get it right back and get the steal and causes a foul.
Yeah, Ethan, we are in the penalty, so Maryville will be shooting.
At the line for Maryville and 2 shots, Claire Hardy.
First free throw, no good for Varney.
Kind of lane violation on Varney during the shot, so they, even if it had gone in, they waved it off.
Kinsley Logan now with the ball for Sewanee as there's 15 seconds left on the shot clock and the game clock. Excuse me, shot clock off. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Now we're at 10 as Logan will get it over to Bombassi. Bombassi jumper. No good. And it looks like it was knocked out of bounds by Varney. So Sewanee will still have it under the basket with 4 seconds remaining. She'll get it to Hitchcock. Hitchcock for three. No good. And Logan will have to go up with a shot. No good as well. And that is how we will end the second quarter. Your score after two, Maryville 37, Sewanee 16. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll bring you the halftime show as we'll go over the statistics from the first half and what each team needs to do in the second half to come away with a victory. We'll be right back. Welcome into MCScots.com's halftime show here at Maryville College as the Maryville College Scots lead the Sewanee Tigers 37-16. A game that started off 4-0 Sewanee. Maryville then went on a 15-1 run. Ended up outscoring Sewanee in the first quarter 18-9, outscoring them in the second 19-7. And that is where it's got us to the 37-16 score now at the half. Maryville shooting 37% from the field, 31% from the three-point line, and 50% from the charity strike. As for the Tigers, 27% from the field, 14% from the three-point line, and 33% from the free throw line. It's been a good game overall for Maryville, as Maryville only turning over the ball 6 times to Sewanee's 12. Maryville out-rebounding Sewanee 28-17. And Maryville so far, Sewanee, a team that really capitalizes on steals, has a lot of steals in each ball game, only has 4 tonight. Maryville with 6. And another key stat here, overall, Maryville 10 fast break points compared to Sewanee's 2. It's got a good game so far for Maryville and a nice start to the new year.
Oh yeah, definitely, Heath, and just Maryville looks like they're ready to play this one today, and just like the first game against Sewanee earlier this year, really holding them to a low percentage and definitely keeping them under double digits even in the first 2 quarters, 9 in the first, 7 in the second.
Well, Scott, talking about Maryville's key players so far today, and let you talk about Sewanee in just a moment, but looking at Maryville so far, Claire Varney leading all scorers for the Scots with 15 points. She's 6 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from the three-point line. As after that, you've got Elsa Eckenrod with 6, Abby Joseph with 5, Kelly Wandell with 4, Shelby Hicks with 4, Courtney Carruthers with 3. So far, rebounding on the glass, Varney has 5 rebounds, Elsa Eckenrod has 5, Kelly Wandell with 4, and Shelby Hicks leading all rebounders with 7 so far today. Maryville doing a good job on the glass, as we mentioned. That was a big key in today's ball game, as Maryville was out rebounded by Berea last ball game in December, 50-26. So far for the Scots, they've out rebounded the Tigers 28-17. Scott, some of the key players for Sewanee so far.
Well, so far, Kenzie Logan has 7 points and Raquel Wallard 4. Maryville's done a really good job of keeping Maryville product Abby Young out of the point column so far. She has 2 fouls. She's 0 for 4 in the free throw categories and 0 for 1 both in field goals and, well, the 3-pointers as well. But basically, like you mentioned, Heath, the steals, keeping Sewanee from taking the ball away from Maryville as much as they did last game, really something big for Maryville, and just keeping Sewanee off the free throw line as much as possible. Again, still 3 of 9, but still really impressive.
And Scott, looking towards the second half, as look at both teams, what they need to do to come away with a victory. We'll start with Sewanee. What does Sewanee need to do to get back in this ball game and try to come away with a W?
Well, like one of the things I mentioned during the pregame as well, Heath, was being more aggressive. They're pretty much token aggressive. They're kind of getting on the ball here a little bit, but not really putting a full trap on a player or a lot of pressure, full court pressure, bringing the ball up, which I think bothers Maryville sometimes, as we've seen there in some of the other games. But, other than that, Sewanee's shots just are not falling, just like, we talked about earlier with Maryville's also looks like a lid being on that basket there sometimes. But, the aggressiveness from Sewanee's really just not showing.
Well, and for Maryville, Scott, keep doing what you're doing. 37-16. We talked about in the pregame show, Maryville was going to have to be all over the glass, and they have done that so far. And also, Scott, they're getting down the court quickly and making things happen. They're pushing the tempo, and it's led to a 10-2 difference in fast break points. So a really good job there for Maryville. And also, one last key stat here for you. They're getting a lot of contributions off the bench, as Maryville's bench has outscored Sewanee's 19-2.
Oh, yeah, Maryville's had a really good bench play. Another thing, too, to look at, Heath, I was just kind of watching, as you mentioned, the fast break as well. Maryville 9 assists versus 4 assists. So you're getting a lot of other players helping out, getting involved. The fast breaks, getting the balls out down the court quickly. Claire Varney using her speed there to get a lot of fast break points, getting some help on one from Libby Gardner as well as Shelby Hicks.
Well, Scott, as I like to say, teamwork makes the dream work. Your score at the half, 37-16, Maryville leads. We've got about 5 minutes before we get things going here in the third quarter, so we're going to take a break here on mcscots.com, and when we come back, third quarter will be underway. Welcome back to the action here on MCScots.com. I'm Heath Dunkel alongside Scott Dunkel, bringing you today's ball game as we begin the third quarter as it's underway. And your score is Maryville 37, Sewanee 16. Sewanee will begin with the basketball. As a nice handoff there by Abby Young to Trenton. Trenton will get it over to Logan, and Logan will take a three. Good. Logan, a good shooter and one of the top scorers for this team, as Kinsley Logan averaging 12 points a game. So far today, Logan has 7. And good defense there, and forces it out of the hands of Abby Joseph. She'll throw it away, and Sewanee will get the basketball. And with that last three-pointer by Logan, that actually takes up her total to 10 points so far today. Again, averaging 12 a game. She's already at 10.
Yeah, Maryville starting off also in a man-to-man, so trying to match up a little bit more with Sewanee.
Bombasi with the basketball down low, and Bombasi is able to get around the hands of Joseph and make the basket and also draw the foul.
The foul is on Maryville, number 14, Abby Joseph, her third team.
And Heath, that'll be Abby's third foul as Wandale comes into the game.
Free throw good for Bombasi. It's now 37-22.
Yeah, and Sewanee opens up with 2 3-point plays to start this. So Maryville's got to put a quick stop to this.
Well, Sewanee began the game with a 4-0 run. They begin the second half on a 6-0 run. And again, swarming defense by Sewanee as they force another turnover. He's talked about in the pregame show, Scott, about the steals that Sewanee is able to force on other teams, and it's working out for him now here in the second half as Raquel Waller there goes up with the shot and makes it, and an 8-0 run to begin the third quarter for Sewanee. A timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 8:34 remaining in the third. Maryville 37, Sewanee 24. And we're back as Maryville to inbound. And tight defense by Sewanee, going full court press right now here as Libby Gardner with the basketball. She'll have to get it over to Hicks. Back to Gardner, and Gardner will cross half court. Open down low is Eckenrod, and Eckenrod going up and fouled by Abby Young. Looks like Abby Young thought she was able to get a jump ball there, but instead they're going to call the foul on her. And it was not in the act of shooting, so Maryville will be inbounding the basketball as Libby Gardner to inbound.
And Heath, that'll be Abby's third foul as well. Yeah, one of the things I mentioned, Heath, during the halftime that we talked about was Sewanee coming out more aggressive, and they've definitely done that.
Carruthers to inbound now for Maryville. So get it over to Eckenrod. Eckenrod up top. She'll pick up her dribble, so she'll have to get rid of it. She does to Wandale. Wandale cross court to Hicks. Hicks to Carruthers. Carruthers sees nothing. Carruthers now will drive. Kick. Jumper by Hicks. No good. Rebounded by Wandale. Wandale up with it and basket. And Maryville's first 2 points in the third.
Good job by Kelly there.
Waller with the ball. Will drive. Good defense by Carruthers. Forces Waller right back outside. She'll give it to Abby Young. Young over to Logan. Logan brings it right back out, gives it to Trenton. They're going to get it inside to Bombasi and let Bombasi go to work. Bombasi, spin move, shot, no good. Rebounded by Eckenrod. Good
And
spin
tackle.
move there by Bombasi, just didn't fall. And yeah, a really good hustle down low by Eckenrod coming away with that basket. A rebound, shot, no good, but Hicks is going to be fouled.
The foul is on Sewanee, number 15, Ella Bombasi.
If they're going to get Bombasi on that foul, that'll be her second. Coming back in the game for Maryville is Varney. She is replacing Crothers.
Couple for the Tigers exit, as well as it looks like Lakeisha Phillips, Allison Hitchcock are in the ball game. First free throw up and good. Count the second as well for Shelby Hicks.
That's what we're used to seeing from Shelby on that free throw line. She struggled a little bit on the other end, but a good start in the second half. Good job by Wandale.
And Varney goes up and draws the foul, and so Varney's going to go to the line.
That'll be on Kinsley Logan.
The foul is on Sewanee, number 2, Kinsley Logan, her second.
And that will be Logan's second foul.
3 on the team.
First free throw up and good for Varney. That's going to take Varney to 16 points today. Varney averaging around 15.7, so right around her average. Second free throw good as well.
It moves Maryville's lead back up to 19.
Dribble and drive for Logan, and a good shot there. Logan really has a nice touch with that lefty layup. She has a little bit of a spin to it. Really kind of helps guide the ball into the basket. So 43-26, Maryville leads. Eckenrod's going to have it on the right wing. She's going to give it around the top and swing it around to Varney, and Varney with the free ball, and that's going to take Varney to 20 points in today's ball game.
And speaking of a nice spin, that was a really beautiful shot right there from Varney as well.
Yeah, Varney, a good three-point shooter, Scott. She's 4 of 4 from behind the three-point arc today. Trenton with the ball. Trenton for 3. No good. Rebounded by Hicks. Hicks quickly to Varney. Here comes Claire Varney. Varney up. Good. Now up to 22.
And another fast break point for Varney as well. And reach-in foul is going to be called on Ellie Trianton.
Is her second.
That'll be her second foul. Struthers back in for Gardner.
And Courtney Carruthers with the basketball crosses half court for Maryville. She'll get it over to Eckenrod. Logan tried to come away with the steal and just right past her is Eckenrod, and going up and missing the shot. Allison Hitchcock coming away with it for Sewanee, but she loses the handle. It'll go out of bounds, and Maryville will retain the basketball. Ashley Stewart coming away with the steal from Carruthers, and then it looks like Carruthers fouls Stewart.
The foul is on Maryville, number 2, Courtney Carruthers. It's her second.
Heath Libby's coming back in for Carruthers. I'll give Stewart a good job, a little bit more acting, because it looked like there was that much contact, but she kind of threw herself to the ground on that. So it looked worse than what it was.
Maybe played soccer in her past life. Hitchcock for 3. And good. Allison Hitchcock with a three-pointer. The 6-foot senior guard from Rock Island, Tennessee, went to Warren County High School. 3 ball. Count it. Eckenrod for 3. Good answer there by Elsa Eckenrod. Kicking it across court, Ashley Stewart. She's going to pump fake. Stewart's going to drive. She's going to throw it up. And good for the Tigers. And Tigers producing a little bit more offense here in the second half, Scott.
Yeah, doing a little bit more challenging of Maryville's big players, trying to see if they could possibly maybe get some more fouls, get them out of there.
Inside to Eckenrod. Eckenrod up. Good. And it looks like Logan was trying to draw a foul there. They didn't call it. And Eckenrod adding 2 points to the board. So 53-31, Maryville up by 18. Or excuse me, up by 22. Lakeisha Phillips inside. Good defense. She tries to kick it out. No one there. And so Maryville basketball.
It's Raquel Waller is re-entering the game for Sewanee as Ellie Trianton exits.
Cut. Hold up, Lance.
Gardner with the ball. Gardner gets it to Wandell. Wandell thinks about it, decides to get it inside to Abby Joseph. Joseph double team, back out to Wandell. Now over to Varney. Varney cross court to Gardner. They'll kick. And they're running out of time here on the shot clock. Someone's going to have to take a shot. This time Varney goes up with it, and Varney's going to draw the foul. Good patience again, Scott, by Maryville, moving the basketball and then going and making a play.
Oh, yeah, and then fouls on Allison Hitchcock. That'll be her second foul. Good work on Varney to be able to draw that foul. And eighth entering the game for Maryville was Holland Geralds as she replaces Wandell.
Varney no good at the free throw line, and Raquel Waller with the rebound. She's going to get it to Hitchcock. Hitchcock over to Logan. Logan three ball. No good. Rebounded by Gardner. Eckenrod, pump fake. Eckenrod drives.
Good move, just a little too far under.
Gives to Hitchcock. Hitchcock over to Stewart. Stewart up top to Logan. Logan now over to Waller. Trying to get some inside presence to Lakeisha Phillips, but good job. Gerald's playing her tough down low. Phillips is going to have to kick it right back out. Hitchcock three. No good. Rebounded by Phillips. Phillips, a reverse layup and the foul.
Foul's going to be on Holland Geralds. That'll be her second foul.
Count the basket by Lakeisha Phillips. She will have one shot.
Who'll get on the shot is Phillips, and here comes Maryville. It's a 20-point game. 3:08 remaining in the third. They're trying to move it to quickly to Eckenrod. Eckenrod caught it under the basket, so she had to bring it right back out. Joseph over to Gardner. Gardner has it up top. We'll get it to Joseph down low. Joseph will kick. Hicks will drive. She'll kick. Eckenrod, three ball. Good.
Good shot.
Three-pointer by Elsa Eckenrod.
Maryville now with 8 3-pointers as they've shot it 20 times from behind the arc. Eckenrod quickly to Hicks. Hicks thinks about it, second guesses herself. She'll get it over to Varney, and Varney will get the layup.
That was a good move by Varney. The ball just a little bit behind her, having to reach back and come forward while keeping her momentum going. Good job.
Timeout on the floor for Sewanee. We'll take one with them. 2:26 remains in the third quarter. Maryville 58, Sewanee 33.
Timeout.
Sewanee with the basketball as Trianton has the ball. She'll get it over to Ashley Stewart.
Yeah, and Stewart had come in for Logan. Also, Abby Young has returned. She replaced Phillips.
Good. A good job by Abby Joseph going up with the shot and getting the foul, Scott.
And that'll be Abby Young's fourth foul.
Abby Young, her fourth. Count the basket by Abby Joseph. She will have one shot.
Good shot. Good hands by Hicks. They're going to call Elsa Eckenrod.
The foul is on Maryville, number 22, Elsa Eckenrod, her second.
And that'll be her second foul.
Talk right here. Abby Chase.
So now Trianton to inbound the ball. And up with the shot, and no good is Sewanee, and Maryville now with the ball, and here comes Libby Gardner.
Yeah, lazy pass by Carruthers there towards Eckenrod, and Sewanee was able to get a tie up. It'll be Maryville's ball on the possession.
Carruthers with the shot, no good. And up with the basket, and good. There is Broussard. And here comes Maryville. We've got under a minute to play here in the third.
Oh, that's a shot.
Nice shot by Libby Gardner. That's a tough shot to make.
Yeah, Broussard was introduced to Abby Joseph as Abby was set for a pick. Broussard never saw her, smacked right into her and landed on the ground.
Shot up and no good. Or good, excuse me, by Trianton. And again, Scott, a lot better job offensively for Sewanee here in the second half. They've gotten some things going, but Maryville just matching them toe-to-toe as Maryville's been shooting the ball really well tonight. We're now under 10 seconds remaining here in the third. And
quick hands right there by Ellie Trianton. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Maryville's ball with 3.8 seconds left.
Get the ball in bounds. And here comes Joseph. Joseph throws it up.
Almost.
And no good. And at the end of three, your score, Maryville 63, Sewanee 40. We'll be back to bring you the last quarter of action right after this. And welcome back as we begin the fourth quarter of action here at Maryville College as Maryville leads 63-40. As Sewanee has the basketball and they'll get it over Trianton. Trianton to Logan. Now to Ashley Stewart. Stewart will try to get it inside to Bombassi. Bombassi will take it. She'll go up with it and make the layup.
That's hit by Bombassi.
Hey, cut!
Courtney Carruthers crosses half court for Maryville. And they'll call off the offensive play set, and Trianton with a good read there comes away with the steal, but then knocks it out of bounds. So it'll stay with Maryville. We'll get it inside, and going up with it is Elsa Eckenrod. No good, and rebounded by Bombassi, and Bombassi will get it over to Trianton. Stewart with the ball. They'll kick it. Logan, pump fake, dribble, drive, up. Good.
Basket by Kinsley Logan.
Triangle!
And now Maryville with the ball, and here comes Carruthers. They'll get inside to Wandell. Wandell up. No good. Rebounded by Bombassi.
We're two! Bump, Abby!
Cross court, intercepted. And Eckenrod with the basketball.
Good job by Eckenrod.
Triangle!
And inside to Abby Joseph. Abby Joseph kicks it out. Now over to Carruthers. Carruthers for three. No good. Rebounded by Logan.
Yeah, and all of a sudden Maryville's not getting underneath anymore.
Bombassi misses the shot, and here comes Maryville.
Hey, two up!
Up and driving is Varney. Varney misses it, but gets her own rebound, and really good job getting that basketball out of her hands. She had about 5 players around her and somehow was able to get it away from them and kick it out as Maryville still has the ball. And Eckenrod will go for a three. It's blocked, and Bombassi coming away with it. Stewart has it. Cross to Trianton. Trianton drives, kicks. Good pump fake by Logan. Logan will drive. She'll get it to Bombassi, who will shoot a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Abby Joseph. And a battle down low to try to get it away from her is Sewanee.
And again, quick hands by L.A. Trianton was able to get a jump ball that will give the ball back to Maryville.
Yeah, jump ball there. And so Maryville with possession. And Hicks to inbound. She'll get it to Gardner.
Speaking of Hicks, Hitchcock re-enters the game for Sewanee.
Gardner crosses half court. She'll get it to Varney. Varney drops.
Good.
Basket by Claire Varney.
Kinsley Logan with the ball. And here comes Claire Varney. She'll give it to Joseph. Joseph, 3 ball. Ooh. Thought that was going in. And here comes Kinsley Logan. Logan will get it to Trianton. Trianton drives. Good pick there by Phillips, and Trianton misses the shot. And Maryville back with the ball, and Varney has it.
We're dribble!
Inside to Joseph. Joseph backs it down. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Phillips. And Sewanee back with the ball. A little back and forth here between both teams. Having some trouble connecting. Logan will drive. She'll go up with the shot. No good. And Phillips tries to swipe it out of Joseph's hands, but a good job paying attention there by Abby Joseph. She'll get it to Gardner. They'll cross half court. They'll get it right back up top. Now over on the right side of the wing to Courtney Carruthers. Joseph trying to get a post presence, nothing there. Carruthers brings her out. Carruthers decides to take it herself. She'll go up with a shot. Good. And they needed to see something go in. They do right there, and it's now 67-44. And a timeout on the floor by Sewanee. We'll take one with them. 5:19 remaining in this ball game. Maryville 67, Sewanee 44. Spin move by Phillips, up with the shot, no good, but she's going to draw a foul.
And I believe that may be 4 on Joseph.
The foul is on Maryville, number 14, Abby Joseph. It's her 4th.
Joseph back out. Wandell returns back to the game with Lakeisha Phillips at the line.
Box right here, box right here.
No good on the first free throw.
Man presso, ready to go.
Second free throw is good.
Right in the triangle, right in the triangle. Triangle. Watch the flash.
Drive inside by Eckenrod, and Eckenrod trying to bounce pass it to Wandell. Looks like kind of went off her foot, but they're going to say it was last touched by Sewanee, and Maryville will still have the ball.
Yeah, Phillips was standing on the line when the ball kind of bounced off her hip just a little bit. Ooh,
up and no good.
block.
Yeah, good block by Sewanee, and here come the Tigers as Waller over to Logan, and Logan now to Hitchcock. Hitchcock for 3. No good. Good rebound by Waller. She's going to give it back to Hitchcock, and looks like they just kind of fumbled it there. Went out of bounds, and now Maryville ball.
Yeah, it looked like Waller had one idea where Hitchcock should be, and Hitchcock had another. So, good job by Libby to be able to maintain possession of the ball. She stumbled across the line.
And Hicks now with the ball on the left wing. She'll get it to Wandell. Wandell inside to Eckenrod. Eckenrod kicks it right back outside to Varney, and Varney with the 3 ball. Good! Varney is on
really good
fire.
night. Yes.
Got that for Varney now. She is 5 of 5 from behind the 3-point line tonight. She's up to 27 points.
Very impressive.
Driving inside is Phillips. No good. Rebounded by Broussard. Broussard to Hitchcock. Hitchcock for 3. No good. Rebounded by Waller. Waller loses it. And Varney comes away with it. Varney goes to pass it to Wandell down court, and Varney is fouled.
Yeah, they're going to get Hitchcock on that.
Hey, Greg, can we go cut one? We good? Okay.
Re-entering the game is Ashley Stewart along with Elizabeth Conradi.
That foul was on Sewanee, number 22, Allison Hitchcock, her third.
And that'll be Hitchcock's third foul.
First.
Good movement.
Cut one! Cut one! Execute!
Good pass. Good
Excellent
pass.
pass. And down low, they find Varney cutting to the basket and making the layup. And now that will put Varney at 29 points for tonight.
Oh, nice block by Wandell, Heath. And Varney able to draw the foul as well.
The foul is on Sewanee, number 3, Ellie Trianton.
And that'll be on Ellie Trianton, Heath.
It's her third.
And that'll be her third as well with Varney at the line.
First free throw up and no good. Varney struggling a little bit from the free throw line tonight. She is 2 of 7. She'll connect on the second, Scott, and that'll give her 30 points for today.
Yeah, she had a line at the night a night at the line as she has behind the arch. Back in the game for Maryville is Brothers along with Joseph.
Stewart with the ball. She'll kick it to Logan. Now to Trianton. Trianton tries to get it inside. Gets tipped away. She'll come right back with it. She'll go up. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Wandell. Carruthers with the shot. No good.
Good
Rebounded.
rebound.
No ball, possession to Sewanee.
Yeah, Joseph blocked on that one. Referees call a jump ball on that, and the ball will go over to Sewanee. Re-entering the back game for Sewanee is Broussard. She will be re-entering for Hitchcock.
And Trianton with the ball. She'll have to move it around. Logan's now got it. He'll get it to Broussard. Broussard for 3. No good. Stewart comes away with it. Stewart moves it to Logan. Now they'll get it inside and just overthrowing number 12, Elizabeth Conradi. Conradi, a 6'4" freshman from Dallas, Texas. Hard to get it up and over her where she can't get it, but they did, and it goes out of bounds. And Maryville with the ball, and Abby Joseph will inbound to Courtney Carruthers.
Yeah, he's entering the game for Maryville. Also is Holland Gerald along with Haley Harmon.
Eckenrod, pump fake, dishes it out to Carruthers. Carruthers getting trapped. She's going to have to get rid of it to Joseph. Joseph moves it back, and a 3-ball up, and no good by Eckenrod. Rebounded down low by Harmon. And Harmon will get the foul.
Getting just a little bit more physical here.
The foul is on Sewanee, number 1, Cameron Broussard. Her third, team third.
Caught foul on Broussard. Heath, that'll be Broussard's third foul. Harmon connects on the first.
Connects on the second as well. So 2 points today for Harmon. And we've got 1:48 remaining in this game. Trenton with the ball. She'll move it to Logan. Now to Broussard. Over to Stewart. Almost intercepted. Logan comes away with it.
Good move by Eckenrod. Good steal.
We'll get it inside to Gerald's. Gerald's has to kick it right back out.
Oh.
Joseph goes up and she's fouled.
The foul is on Sewanee, number 1, Cameron Broussard, her fourth.
They're going to call that on Broussard. That'll be her fourth foul. Heath, also entering the game for Maryville is Kaylee Collier. She is a freshman out of Seymour, Tennessee, Seymour High School.
First free throw, no good for Joseph. And here comes the Tigers. Trenton with the drive. Trenton shot. Good.
That's made by Ellie Trianta.
Triangle, triangle.
Collier gets it inside, but then intercepted by Sewanee. We're under a minute to play, and here comes Trenton. Trenton with a nice pass to Broussard. Layup, no good, but fouled.
That foul will be on Joseph. That will be her 5th.
The foul is on Maryville, number 14, Abby Joseph. That is her 5th team second.
Shelby Hicks will re-enter the game, replacing Joseph.
First free throw, no good for Broussard.
Triangle, triangle.
And Kaylee is now in the books with the rebound.
They'll get it inside to Geralds. Geralds kicks it out to Collier. Collier to Hicks. Hicks will bring it out up top. She'll get it inside to Geralds. Geralds up with the basket. No good. Geralds comes away with it. She'll get it out to Harmon. No good. Rebounded again, this time by Collier, and Collier goes up and is fouled.
The foul is on Sewanee, number 3, Ellie Trianta. That is her 4th, 5 on the team.
They called that foul on Trianton. That is her 4th. Mary Emily Morris has now entered the game, replacing Trianton.
First free throw, no good for Collier.
And gets it in.
And I believe, Scott, that may be her first points of her career.
I believe so. She had a nice grin on her face as she was coming down the court.
On her teammates, giving her a lot of love as well. As now they'll get the ball to Ashley Stewart. They'll try to get it inside and intercept it. And Shelby Hicks with the ball, and this will pretty much do it as Maryville can kind of run it out here. They'll give it to Harmon. Harmon crosses half court. Now we can just run this thing out.
All right, your final score 76-47 as the Maryville Scots defeat the Sewanee Tigers here at Boysenberg Gymnasium.
Yeah, a great win for Maryville Scott to start the 2020 season as they come away with a 76-47 victory. A nice game by the Scots and some nice individual games as well. And Scott, very quickly, we'll bring onto the headset Coach Trevelyan with us.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir, no problem. Coach, welcome in.
Got a bit put my giant head in here, sorry.
No, you're good. So now we've got Coach Trevelyan on the headset with us here on the post-game show. Maryville comes away with a 76-47 victory, and Coach, a great performance to start the year.
Yeah, I'm happy with that to get started. You know, we opened the season with them, played half of our season, had them today, so there's a certain amount of symmetry to it, and you want to see, you know, where were you November 8th, where are you the first week of January, you know, and so I like some of the things that we've progressed on. We've made some strides, and then there's some areas we still have to improve. But today was good. We got everybody a chance to play a little bit. Everybody got a chance to get on the scoring column, and so that's a good team win.
Well, Coach, getting back in the win column after the way you ended
Yeah.
December against Berea, but rebounding was one of the big things that Berea kind of owned the glass last game. But you
Yeah.
turned around and you corrected that tonight. 52 rebounds versus 33 today.
Good.
And then how about the play individually by Shelby Hicks with 11 rebounds?
Yeah, Shelby, I think she had about 6 or 7 in the first half, and she was the one who was just flying to the offensive glass for us in the first half, and that was the example we wanted to use. Like, hey, man, if you'll go crash the boards hard, you can get yourself a bucket. And the other big thing was we talked about that rebound gets you going in transition, and it's no secret we're much better offensively in transition than we are in the half court. So, if we can get a stop, get a board, and then get on down the floor and run our lanes, we got some pretty good looks.
Well, your fast break points in the first half 10-2, so that definitely shows that. And Coach, another individual performance tonight, Claire Varney, 5 of 5 from behind the three-point arc and finishing the game with 32 points.
Yeah. It's funny. She kind of tweaked her ankle yesterday, so we weren't sure she was going to play today. So I'm thankful that she did. I thought she played really, really well. We may have her step back and shoot her free throws from behind the three-point line. That try to help her out a little bit there. But no, she shot it really well, and she's such a gamer. I mean, she's a kid that unless that ankle was broken off, she was going to play today.
Yeah.
So I she came in and really, really played well. But the whole team was unselfish too. A lot of her baskets came from one more pass, very unselfish, and offensively as a group, I thought we shared the ball really, really well.
Well, a good win to start 2020, and Coach, now on Saturday you host Piedmont.
Yeah.
Between now and then, what do you focus on?
Yeah, between now and then, there's some things we want to tighten up a little bit in terms of our half-court execution. We'll spend a lot of time getting ready for what they're going to run offensively and defensively, and just when you have the long winter break, which I love the 10 days off. It's great for the kids. It's great for the coaches. But then when you come back, you spend the first few days trying to get legs back, and then the next few days trying to get to where you're executing and understanding what you're trying to do. So, this week has been a lot of just getting back to playing, not necessarily, honing in on any one opponent, whereas these next couple of days we'll spend a lot of our time kind of getting ready for Piedmont.
Okay, Coach. Well, we certainly wish you luck with that,
All
and we'll
right.
see you Saturday.
Happy New Year.
Hey,
Happy New Year
to you, too, as well. So that was Coach Trevelyan. Again, your score, Maryville 76, Sewanee 47, as we'll bring Scott Dunkel back on the headset. And Scott, just overall a really good game for Maryville. Your final thoughts?
Oh, yeah, definitely, Heath. It was the Claire Varney show. And
Yeah.
Claire was everywhere during the first half, a lot of fast break points. Probably just about all 10, but I think she got 8 out of it anyway. But then, again, the second half, the same thing. Claire using her speed, getting in the way. Shelby getting the rebounds like she was, especially during the third quarter when they were starting to make a run. They scored 24 points in that quarter, but Maryville matched them, so it kept the distance on them. Very important to do that because Sewanee very well could have gotten back in this game.
Well, one thing that would have made it tough is the way Maryville shot from the field, as Maryville 40% from the field compared to Sewanee's 35. Big difference, three-point line. Maryville 34% from the three-point line. Sewanee at 23. Sewanee only connecting on 4 three-pointers. Maryville connecting on 9. And in the free throw line, still some work to be done, but Maryville shooting 56% from the charity strike, and Sewanee 33%. Fast break points 14-2 for Maryville. Points in the paint 34-26. Maryville. We talked about this earlier, Scott, at the half, but to kind of bring it back again to see how we closed out the ball game. Points off the bench, 41 for Maryville, 15 for Sewanee.
Very impressive, yes. And that's what you need. But keep in mind, too, Claire Varney came off the bench. So that was part of those points right there.
Well, that was a nice move there by Coach Trevelyan, having her kind of come in and give them a spark, and she certainly did. Ended the game with 32 points. Elsa Eckenrod with 14, Abby Joseph with 8, Kelly Wandell with 6, Shelby Hicks with 6, Courtney Carruthers with 5, Libby Gardner with 2, Haley Harmon with 2, and Kaylee Collier with 1. First Sewanee, Kinsley Logan with 14, Bella Bombassi with 8, Raquel Waller with 6, Cameron Broussard with 5, Ellie Trianton with 4, Ashley Stewart with 4, Allison Hitchcock with 3, Lakeisha Phillips with 3. A fantastic ball game for the Scots, and as we mentioned, we will be back here Saturday at 2 p.m. as Maryville will host Piedmont College. We thank you so much for tuning in to the broadcast tonight. I'm Heath Dunkel alongside Scott Dunkel, and until next time, your final score, Maryville 76, Sewanee 47. So long, good night, and yes, that just happened.